Hello, y'all. Hello, hello. I am live on Rumble and YouTube. I'm pretty sure it's Rumble and YouTube on here. Yeah. Okay, I'm just getting shit set up. It's being a little difficult. I want to do it on my laptop, but I'm not trying to get my laptop wet for my wet hair all over the place, so that's not happening. I'll just use my tablet for now. I'm also gonna go. Okay. Okay, hopefully that's good. Okay, go live. Show comments. You dumb bitch. Cannot see the comments on here. This stream will not be recorded. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't have to be recorded. That's fine. Okay, let me get TikTok up. Move this over. You can now receive. There we go. Okay, and that scripting is not staying. Okay, let me try and get this here. There it goes. Okay. Now we got it going. We got it going. Okay. I will be able to see who is on here on Restream. This smaller. Okay. See what people watching. Wish for my laptop in here, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not trying to get hair water over it. Okay. You can't add any more channels on here. Let me see. Oh wait, go back. Can I add more? Can I add another one? Do I want to add kick? Add kick as well. Nope. Okay, that sucks. Okay. Let me knock it out of this. Okay. Okay, there it goes. Okay. Take my hair again. Waiting for people to show up. Should just gone on fucking YouTube live, but Restream will work as well. Hello, TSIS. Hello, Joan. Hello. Okay. How's everybody's night? What are y'all up to? What are y'all doing up this early on a Saturday? I need some lip balms. My lips are freaking chapped. Okay, so I want to talk about racism and stereotypes. Way more of a serious conversation. Oh, hello, one streamer on one viewer on Restream. Hello. Not sure you heard me. I'm going to talk about racism and stereotypes. Is it good to be racist? Obviously, no. But, people are. Hello, thank you for joining on TikTok Live. It's not illegal. Forcing people are. I don't like people like that. I don't like people that are racist. I have family members like that. Thank you for the heart. Thank you. Keep liking my TikTok Live. Keep liking it. Thank you. Where are you from? I am from New York. I'm from Manhattan. Moved around a lot. Is it okay to be racist? Obviously not, but it's not illegal. But I don't like people that are racist. I have family members like that. I think we all know somebody that's a racist or multiple people. It's not right. But in New York, you're in New York. Oh my gosh, starting live like this. I'm not being your maid. I'm not your mother. If you want someone to take care of you, go back home to mommy. But anyways, I digress. So we all know somebody who's racist, they just don't like certain people because they're colored. I think it's fucking stupid. And like I said, I'm from New York. Hello, one streamer on StreamYard. Hello, hello. How's your night? I'm from New York. I grew up around a lot of people. I grew up around black people, Spanish people, Middle East, Arabs, Persian, because those are races. They're race. They're different races. They're race, ethnicities, whatever. White people, um, Jewish people, because that's a race or whatever. Um, all types of people. I'm not a racist person. I don't care what skin color you are. I don't care what your background is. When I look at somebody, I don't see their skin color first. I see them as a person, and then I get to know them. I like to ask questions. I'm a very curious person. I'm Asian and oh, you're from the Philippines. Okay, cool. Also grew up in the Philippines as well. Philippines are amazing. I love Filipinos. I don't care what skin color you are. Cool. And this also goes for interracial with dating. And having kids and marriage. I see nothing wrong with it with interracial dating, marriage, kids, being friends, whatever. But apparently it is still an issue. Like specifically, I'm not gonna be your maid. Cut it out. Cut that shit out. It's when you see vice versa, white girl with a black guy, people lose their minds. Close-minded people, old-fashioned people, or you see hold up, a black girl with a white girl, black girl with a white guy for black girl, yeah. But when okay, but when you see a black guy with a Spanish girl, it is perfectly fine, which makes no sense to me. Or you see him with an Asian, okay, but no, if they're with a white girl, right away people are like, excuse me, sorry, clutching their pearls and shit. Like, why is it such an issue to, want to date or marry, have a kid with a white person if you're black, or be friends with them? And there's a lot of different type of racism. There's what's the fucking word? Like there's black people racist against black people and it's not talked about enough. There's white people racist against white people, Spanish people against racist, racist against Spanish people, you're racist against your own kind. Interracial, what is it? Inter something racist. Um, I can't think right now, but yeah. I'm not sure. But you probably know what I'm about. You hate yourself. You hate your own race. And also what goes with this is thank you for the viewers here. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully we get more viewers in here. And also I notice when specific people, you tell specific people what you are, right? Like, let's say you're Spanish, right? But you act white. Some of them, they're like, oh, like, why do you say you're white? Because I do this as well. It's just easier to explain versus, the long explanation. Because I'm not trying to teach people about this history, you know, Spanish culture, whatever. And it depends how you grew up. I grew up mostly white. I grew up on a white people household, mostly white. I just say white because obviously, because when I say white, I literally mean like skin color. Oh, hello, second viewer on oh my gosh, StreamYard. I always want to call it Duck Street because I see the duck, the ducks there, the logo. So I just say I'm white. It's a lot easier than versus saying like I'm Puerto Rican, blah, blah. And then some people will be like, oh, like what's your grandparents? I don't know, never met them. Where's your mom? Where's your mom from? Up here, here. Your dad's from here. Like, it's like, oh, have you done a family tree? Have you done 23andMe? No. but Spanish people are usually mixed. So that's why I give the answer I give, because it's just annoying to have to answer the long way. Like, most people are mixed. The only people that are inbreeds are, I can't say on TikTok Live because I'm not trying to get this taken down because that video got taken down all the time. So yeah, those the Amish do it as well, which ew, but I respect everything else about them. The living off the internet shit like that. But yeah, a lot of Mormons do it. I'm not saying all Mormons are like this, but a lot of them, they do inbreeding. Ew. And some people they're like, incest is best, keep it in the family. Why? Like, that's weird. It's gross. But that's what they want to do. So people are just, there's racist people everywhere. And I think I'm not saying it's better for you, I think it's better to be like at least outwardly racist and not lying about it than you know, be quiet about it, because then you're hiding that part of you. And hey, if I mean, does that make you a good person? Obviously no, but you agree with me? Yes, thank you. But at least I know what type of person you are. Okay, like, it's like poker, right? Like, I rather know, like, you put all your cards on the table, right? I'd rather know than not know. Like, those secretly racist people, they're absolutely the worst, because they probably have they probably hate themselves, self racism. And I think that's one of the worst two type of racism, same race racism, whatever, there's a term for it. I'm trying to think, I can't think right now. Yeah, like, you see a lot of Black people acting white, and there's nothing wrong with acting white, because right away the not all Black people, but a lot of them, they're like, oh, you grew up in a white household, you have a white mama, you right. Oh, sorry, I didn't see the things on restream. Sorry, all sorry. We're talking about racism and stereotypes. I'm so sorry, I didn't see that there. Hello, Marcel. Hello. Okay. Okay, how do I do this? Oh shit, undo. Okay, there you go. Sorry, y'all. I didn't know it was there. Sorry. But yeah, like, you see a lot of Black people, that, come from the hood, stuff like that, they come from predominantly, Black neighborhood, whatever, right? And they're like, oh, like, you come from a white neighborhood, you're whitewashed. And I fucking hate that word, because I've been called that my entire life, and there's nothing wrong with being whitewashed. If you want to be whitewashed, cool, whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm also not saying, like, you should act Black, you should act Spanish, you should act whatever race, ethnicity you are. Like, just be you. Like, if you want to act white, you act white. Cool. You want to act this, you want to act like that, whatever, it's your life. But it's such an issue, apparently, specifically when you act white, because there's a lot of racism against white people as well. And what I count as a white person is what you may not count as a white person. When I say someone's white, I mean, sorry, the hair on me, I mean skin color. That is what I mean. I don't mean your heritage, ethnicity, whatever. I mean skin color. Every time I'm on here, oh my gosh, they bite me. So that's what I consider white. If I see you have light skin, to me, you're white. So when I ask people, which I rarely ever do, because it's really not my business, I don't care. So when I do ask people, it's mostly when I hear an accent. Hello, second viewer on restream. Hello. So when I ask people, what I really do, what's your race? Mostly, do have accents. So they have a very predominant accent. I ask them where they're from, and I don't ask like, and I don't ask like, like, where are you from? Like, where do you live? Where have you lived? Where were you? Like, I mean, like, heritage, like, Where were you born? Like what parent is what? That's what I mean by that. That's the only time I'm interested if I hear an accent. If I don't hear an accent, I'm not interested. So yeah, that's the only time it interests me. If I don't hear an accent, I'm not interested. And there's black people everywhere. There's white people everywhere. There's Spanish people everywhere. There's Mexicans in Canada. Like we're just it's a pretty much a melting pot. Pretty much everywhere, depending where you are. Yeah, those secretly racist people, they're terrible. They're absolutely terrible. I mean, if you're going to be racist, at least you know say it out loud. At least I'm not saying own it, but at the very least, just be like, "Yep, I'm racist." Like because it's worse to find out someone's racist than not know already. If that makes any sense, right? It's like snake in the grass. You would rather know that person is a snake in the grass than not know at all. Because at least you know what's coming. It is a slow night, y'all. Well, then it gets like 4:30 a.m. It's 4:40 a.m. Uh, sorry, I'm trying to think. Snake in the grass. Yep. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. I just don't see it as a problem. I think it's stupid when people are like, "Oh, I don't like this person because they are this and this and that's." Like, what the fuck do you care for? Why do you care? And I can relate to this because I think we all have, a lot of us have boomer parents, right? And a lot of boomers are racist. They are. They have this racist mentality, and they're very much like white is right, well, whatever, right? So I can attest to this. Oh, thank you for the 4 viewers on Restream. Hello, thank you, hello. My parents are very racist. They are, and they don't want to admit it, but yet they complain about it. Other people are racist, and I find that other people that are racist do not know they're racist or pretend they're not, and yet they will complain about it. They complain that other people are racist. It's like, this you are also racist. What are you talking about? Lots of money. Hello, hey, hello. How are you? Hello. Thank you for all the hearts on my TikTok live. Thank you. Keep joining. Thank you. Hello to the people on YouTube Live. I cannot see the comments, but hello. Yeah, they do not like Indians. I do not know what it is with them. They do not like that. And when I mean Indians, I mean like Indians, like India. I do not know what their problem is with them. They just don't like them for whatever reason. I think it's weird to me. They don't particularly like black people, but I'll get to that a little bit later. Because there is I can't I can understand to a certain degree because stereotypes come into play, right? White people, they talk shit on white people. So I mean we all do, come on. Like look, it's mostly jokes. Like, like you see the movies, right? Like it's always the dumbass white people going camping and shit. Like, come on, like why would you do this to yourself? Why? Why would you go camping knowing Bigfoot's there looking for aliens and shit? Come on, like let's not be doing this. It's jokes. It's just jokes. It's not that serious, even though there's still movies about it. And the white people are upset, but hey, can't be mad. Don't be mad at us. Be mad at the producers and directors for producing those dumbass movies that we still watch. I could say a lot of examples. Like growing up, right? I had a cluster of friends. I wouldn't say I was popular per se. I was well known, but I wasn't popular. They always gravitated towards the people of color. More specifically, hello, new viewer on Restream. More specifically, Spanish people. And I noticed that right away. Like, if they were Spanish, they right away remembered them. But if it was like a white person or like This guy here. You know, a non-Spanish person. Hello, new viewer on StreamYard. They just forgot about them. It's like, okay, or they didn't really care. Like, I had a friend who was half black, half Mexican, right? They seemed to like him, for, somewhat, but it's like, if they're not Spanish enough, they see them as white, like they're whitewashed. Okay, what's wrong with being whitewashed? They call me whitewashed, but hello, that's how I grew up. That's how you raised me, so that's on you. Had friends who were Asian, Middle East, friends of all races. Nothing wrong with that. Cool. How are you? I am good. How are you? How are you? In I'm gonna go back a little bit to the black community, right? So you see a lot, the black mothers, when their son or daughter brings home a white person, a white, white son, a white boyfriend, or glad to hear that. That's good. That's good. Thank you. Or like, their daughter brings home a black boyfriend. Oh, that's even worse. They're like, what's wrong with you? It's like, oh my God, like, let your children live for the love of God. It's so fucking weird to me. It's weird. The stream is going. I think it's going. It's going. Trying to get more people in here. That's good that you're good. I just don't get parents like that. Like, what do you care for? Like, it's very strange to me. And so my brother, right? He's dark skin, dark hair, dark eyes. And he likes white girls. Blonde hair, blue eyes, big. I am from New York. I'm from New York. Big jugs, nice body, whatever, yeah. And it's a problem for them. They do not like that my brother likes white girls. I don't care if he likes white girls. I mean, has it worked out for him? No, but that is what he likes. I'm not gonna stop him from. Well, obviously, can't stop. I'm not gonna be there. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you like wait. I don't care. Cool. That's what you like. That's your niche. Cool. Whatever. But not my forehead. They got. But it's such an issue for them. I remember there was this one time, right? We're in the kitchen, right? I'm from the U.S. Virginia. A lot of people from Virginia on here. Twitch. We're in the kitchen, right? And my brother was dating a half Italian, half Puerto Rican girl, right? Because they want him to date a Spanish girl, like, and not just any Spanish girl. They want him to date a Spanish girl that's very Spanish, speaks like very Spanish, very stereotypical, right? He doesn't like that. He likes white girls. It is what it is. He can't help that. He has a type at least. You should get some dope stuff for your stream to make it look more eye-catchy and good. Yeah, that'd be cool. I just started doing these streams here on Twitch, so I'm working on it. I like to do this, more laid back thing, but we'll see if I get to that. It's gonna be a while to, evolve it. But yeah, I forgot her name. I don't care. I didn't meet her, didn't want to, but yeah. So they thought she was full Spanish, right? And would you like to see some examples? Yes, I would. And then when he told them she's half Italian, they were like, and they were a little bit discarded. They're like, ugh. And then when they found out she couldn't cook rice, I mean, that I understand not being able to cook. Like, that's a problem if you can't cook. Cooking is like an essential. Yes, I do have a Discord, but I cannot look at it right now because I'm using all my devices. I'll give it to you at the end when I end one of these streams, if you're still here. Okay. Hello, I like all people. That's good. Okay. So when she couldn't cook rice, they're like, what? That I get that, I do. But like, They want him to be with a Spanish girl. That's not going to happen. Yes, you can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Chris, Kris, all one word, San, SAN 13. Chris, KRISS, SAN 13. All one word. No spaces or anything. You'll see me on there. I have a yellow shirt on, yellow long sleeve shirt on, long brown hair. So that relationship didn't work out right. And they're just never gonna be satisfied. So I would never, ever, 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 ever bring home a dude in a serious way and be like, oh, this is my boyfriend, because right away they went out like him. And I do not date my own kind. I'm just not very attracted to them. It's not that like they're off limits to me. Not off limits, sorry. It's not that I wouldn't date them per se. It depends on personality. I'm attracted to them. Because personality is more important, even though looks are important, but personality is way more important. I just have a preference. I prefer more like black with black eyes, black and white, like mixed, like something like that. That is what I typically go for. And that's very much out of their box because they're old school boomers. But yeah. So that would never happen. It's just so weird to me how, I will never understand why parents and people are so like against that. It's weird. I don't even fucking know. Some people are just like that still. It's very old school way of thinking. We're in 2025. Get with the program. No to racism. Yes, definitely no to racism. And then you have the white people that they have the Confederate flag shit like that. Oh, they're hella racist. And you know what I don't get? So the South, right? Like Kentucky. Well, Kentucky is pretty much the South. Yeah, it's near. It's like Tennessee because it's long and the long one, and it's Kentucky. Yeah, they're very racist there apparently. You'll most likely see a lot of white people with Confederate flags. So the South in general, right? There's been black people there forever. Like, how are there like? Why are there still racist white people? That makes no sense to me. Like, what do you care for so much? But it's strange. It's strange. There's just one case in oh my gosh, where did this fucking happen? Somewhere in the South, right? And this woman, Tamar, I forgot her last name, black woman, right? She's from the Caribbean, Jamaican or something. And she went to a sleepover, right? With a bunch of white people. You don't get it either. And she was the only black person there, person of color. And she was found dead the next day. She apparently let me move my phone over. She apparently fell off the balcony, but yet the camera wasn't working. And the guy who was there, he was a cop. Covering shit up. How are you doing? I'm doing good. How are you? How are you? Suspicious right away. If one of the persons are there, they're cops, covering shit up right away. Because cops like to hide shit. Cops get away with shit. I don't fucking trust cops. I don't like cops. I'm not saying all cops are bad, but they're already boxed in since you're a part of that unit. But yeah, that case. I will never forget that case. And it never got solved because they got paid off for donuts or some fucking shit. I don't fucking know. Do you mean no, I don't mean that, no. No, I don't mean that. No, not Chicago, New York. That's weird to me. How are you from Chicago, New York? If you are California and you are racist, there's a bunch of people there, of melting pot. That just makes no fucking sense to me. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Keep liking my YouTube like TikTok like. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm I'm trying to think. Like back in the old days, obviously it wasn't around, it wasn't born, obviously. Oh, if you had a kid out of wedlock, especially if it was a black person, you were getting disowned right away. Then I forgot my clip. I forgot my two clips. Yep. Like they want you to hide that baby. There was I'll be right back. I need to get my clips. I live in a military town in California. Oh really? What town? Oh, I think I brought them in here. I might have brought them in here. Okay, I think I brought them in here. Oh yes, I did. Okay, kidding. They're here. They're here. What's about? Shit. Dropping shit here. Okay. I forgot what I was talking about. Shit, I lost my train of thought. Um, not the sleepover. The sleepover. Can't remember where that was. Okay. But another example, right? So this I'm going to talk. This is going to be a little bit um Ridger Crest. Okay, never heard of that. A little bit of like it's like a news story. So this happened in Florida, right? Florida. This black guy, right? I'm pretty sure. What was his name? Anthony something, whatever. Okay, this is when the black community plays victim. I'm sorry, they do. They play victim all the time. Not all of them, specifically the fragile ones, the ones that are like, oh my gosh, like people just hate us because we're black. No, people don't hate you because you're black. It's because here comes the stereotypes, and it's in my personal opinion, it's not racist if it's true. If you are living up to those stereotypes, you are not making yourself look better. So that guy was in the car, right? And there was an extended version of not the accident, the the body cam, right? Thank you to all the viewers who are still here, by the way. China Lake Naval Base. Never heard of that. Okay. And from without the camera footage, without the body cam footage, excuse me, you would think the cops are in the wrong because the cop smashed the window and punched him. But the body cam had a different story. So what happened was, I need water break. He was pulled over for like not using his lights, even though it wasn't raining, which is stupid, which I think that's stupid, yes, so I agree with that. The cop stopped him, right? White cop, obviously. 56 miles of North Edwards. They were okay, interesting. And they stopped him, right? And apparently he was driving with a suspended license. And they stopped him, right? So, they're like, oh, you're driving with no light, whatever, blah, 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 whatever, right? He resisted. He opened the door, he's talking to them. He closed the door on them. And then you can hear on the body cam footage, they're like, stop resisting, stop winning, whatever he was saying, right? So they asked him how many times. It was like 4 times. It was like 4 or 5 times to to roll down your window. They didn't do it, right? And he's talking to the other cop at one point through the other window, and apparently his window didn't work. I don't know how true it is, but he didn't roll down his window. So push comes to shove. They had to break the window because he's resisting So his hand goes up, he put his hands up, and then they take him to the ground, and he's still resisting. He's still resisting. So 7 times. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 7 times he resisted. Hello, new viewer on Restream. Hello. So in that case, that was his fault. You made this worse. And a lot of the Black community do not want to admit that they are the ones causing these stereotypes, even though they're true, and they're living up to them, and they're making the rest of the civil Black people look bad. Like the Carnival Cruise, right? They're putting in new rules because it's the uncivilized Black people who don't know how to act. They're being loud, obnoxious, playing loud ass music. Like there's other guests there. You can't just be acting like this. Like you need to act civil. But yet no, they're like, oh, it's racist. It's racist. In that case, no, because you're acting like an animal. You're acting like a wild animal. Oh yeah, I have heard what happened. Yep. Oh, yeah, that viral video going around. Yep. They're acting crazy. They're starting fights in places, like in the malls. First of all, who even goes to the mall anymore? I literally don't know a single person who goes to the mall anymore. Because who wants to go to the fucking mall? No one can afford it, by the way. They're just they're acting crazy. But yet they're like, oh, people just hate us. Maybe if you act better, people wouldn't box you in. And oh my gosh, the bonnets. I have to bring the bonnets up. Bonnets are not just for Black people. Bonnets are for everyone. Literally, bonnets were worn during like the 1800s or something. Like white French women were wearing them most likely. Even if they have blonde straight hair, bonnets are made to protect your hair. They are not just for Black people, and they also want to claim that too. They're like, oh no, bonnets are for Black people. They're for all hair types. I wear a bonnet. I have wavy curly hair, as you can see now right now, but when it's fully dry. White girls wear bonnets. Nothing wrong with that. And you see a lot of these Black, and yes, thank you. It is just a shower cap. Like it's a silky shower cap. And those people, the Black people specifically, and it's well, it's not just Black people. It's mostly Black people. It's also like white people. Brown people. Let me put my phone on battery saver. But it's mostly Black people, right? They're going outside with a bonnet. Ew! Like, why are you leaving your house in a bonnet? Like, you should look presentable. That tells me you do not care how you look. That tells me you don't care about your appearance. Like, you're going out in a shower cap? Like, that's like, and oh my gosh, to make it worse, pajamas. They're going out in pajamas and a shower cap. That is sleeping clothes. That's home clothes. Like you're leaving your house with your clothes, with your pajamas and sleeping and shower cap. And then you're going home with it and you're getting all that dirty air, whatever, germs on it. Or you're just in pajamas. Like it looks ratchet. It looks ratchet and ghetto, and they're like right away, they're like the uncivilized ones, the ones I don't care about their looks, the ones that, claim racism right away. They're like, oh, you can't, oh, like, people say it's ratchet because it is ratchet. It's literally ratchet. It's lazy. Like, get up. Get up and take care of yourself. Get up and get ready. Do it for yourself. It's like, oh, going to Walmart. Yep, you see it all the time. Yep. Doctor's appointments. Like, ew, like, you can't get up early and do your hair. Like, why are you going out like this? But no, you can't talk about Black people's bonnets and their hair and them going out in pajamas. Like, you don't look presentable. You look lazy. And then you see the men, the Black men, the shorts, right? Like, the shorts here, basketball shorts with slides and socks. Put fucking shoes on. Put sneakers on. Why are you going out in slides? Some people wear sandals and in socks. You look trashy. So I understand when those stereotypes come in, and people they say that because it's true, and even other black people are saying that because it's not all black people, but it's just those. It's just those. They're like they think and I agree with them. It's making the community look bad. Yes, it makes the community look bad because then everyone else gets boxed in because y'all don't want to take care of yourselves. Because y'all just, not y'all, sorry, those people, they just want to be, ratchet and ghetto and go out there looking like shit. But no, 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 you can't talk about that. No, 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 because right away, like, oh, like, that's off limits. No. Yes, I hear it from my black friends all the time. Like, I'll take sweatpants. At the very least, like sweatpants. Like put sweatpants on. Sweatpants, like a regular t-shirt, some sneakers, a hoodie. I'll take that over anything. Put your hair in a ponytail, a bun, and I think buns are ugly too, but at least do that. So those stereotypes come into play as well, right? And then you have the white stereotypes. They make the decisions which they do. They do dumb shit, which they do. I mean, look at America's Funniest Home Videos. Nothing but white people. The movies, nothing but white people. Going out looking for Bigfoot, nothing but white people. The woman don't cook and clean. I do see that a lot, so I think a lot of us do. Again, it's not stereotype if it's true. It's not racist if it's true. There's stereotypes of everybody. So Spanish people, right? What do you hear about Spanish people all the time? The stereotypes. And thank y'all for being here. Still, thank you. It's slow night. I know it's slow night. You always hear, oh, Spanish people. They're loud. They're obnoxious. They're, just they talk loud, shit like that. We're not all like that, but some of them are, and I don't like those Spanish people, the ones that have to scream from the rooftop. They're like, oh, like, I'm this, I'm that. Okay, if you have to put, and you see people putting that shit in their bio, they're like, oh, like, uh, Dominican and proud. It's like, okay, why do you gotta tell everyone you're Dominican? Like, why you gotta put in your bio? Because that tells me you identify with your race. It's not a race, you know what I mean? You identify with being Dominican, Peruvian, Mexican, whatever. Like it's just, I don't get it. It's strange to me. I typically avoid those Instagram people, or when I see it on the bio, because it's like okay, like why do people gotta know you're a quarter of this, you're a quarter of that, you're a quarter of that? Um, Not all Spanish people are allowed. I don't like those types of Spanish people. They're like, oh, I need to scream from the rooftop. I need to scream from the rooftop that I'm this, I'm that. And then, they some of them, they blame their loudness, their rudeness, their craziness on being Latina, being Latino, being Hispanic, being whatever. It's like, um, you cannot use your ethnicity, race, whatever. It's not a race again, which I don't understand why it's not. It's weird. You can't use it as an excuse to be, for being loud and toxic and crazy. And hello, any YouTube live viewers. I can't see it on here, unfortunately, because I don't have another device. But yeah, hello. Hopefully, y'all enjoying the stream. This more serious conversation. Yeah, I hate when people do that. It's like my mom's like that. She's very loud, and she doesn't hear that she's loud because she's used to it. She's used to how she speaks. So when people tells her she's loud, She's like, no, this is how I'm not yelling. Yes, you are. You're yelling. You're yelling for no reason. It's very, very unnecessary. I don't get it, honestly. I'm not like that personally. I mean, there's times I am, because we all have different personalities. It's fine. There's, multitude of us, but I'm not like that in general. I'm not somebody that walks around and I'm like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, just like being loud for no fucking reason. Like, I just don't fucking like that. It's just annoying. I avoid those people. I have one friend who is Puerto Rican as well. His dad's black, mixed, whatever, mixed, yeah. And he's not like that either. He's very much quiet to himself. We we're very alike on that. We have a lot in common. Really good friends. We've known her since we were like 12. Healthiest friendship I've had. But yeah, he agrees with me on that. Like, with the whole, Spanish people being, too loud and shit. Just being toxic. Oh my gosh. Oh, the girlfriend, she brought that up. So I had a girlfriend like that. Since you brought that up, thank you for bringing that up. The women, the Spanish women, are fucking crazy a lot of the time. Not all of them, some of them, like, oh my gosh, dear Lord, like, and I'm talking about myself too, because I've done this before too in the past. You do not ignore a Spanish woman. If she's trying to have a conversation with you, if she's pissed off at you, she's trying to talk shit out, the worst thing you can do is ignore her. Because she's gonna get pissed off and that Spanish rage is gonna come out and she's gonna turn toxic and fucking might throw shit at you and call you this and that. She might burn your house down with your family. Let me not say that too loud. It's TikTok. Throw ashes away. They get crazy. They get crazy. We don't like to be ignored. We hate it. We want to talk shit out. And yes, we do get mad, but we eventually come around. Oh, yeah. Yep. And you see a lot of white guys, they're like, oh, like, it's like, okay, I'm also want to talk about fetishizing as well. A lot of people a lot of women fetishize, a lot of white women fetishize black men. A lot of black men fetishize white women. A lot of black men fetishize Spanish women too, as well. I would say Spanish women because when a black dude hears Spanish or even white dudes, they're like, oh, okay, like dudes like Spanish girls. It is what it is. They like Spanish girls, but when they get with one and she ends up being, like that, crazy and loud and shit, they're like, oh shit, what do I do? Like they can't handle it. Also redheads, and you could be Spanish redhead, white redhead, black and redhead, whatever, right? Men love redheads too. So they're like, oh, redheads are hot, but then they get with a redhead and they can't keep them. So they also can't keep a Spanish girl. So a lot of the time they defer back to white girls because they're easier to control apparently, or to stick around. You don't gotta do much. I'm sorry about now. You don't gotta do much of a white woman. You really don't. I mean, yes, white women are crazy on their own, but compared to a Spanish woman, no. You don't gotta do much. You can be a bum. You can literally be working at a gas station, work at McDonald's, have like multiple kids, like multiple baby mamas, and that white woman will probably stay with you. Spanish woman, she most likely won't. And if she does, she might have alter oh my gosh, I can never say her alter different motives, yeah. You see that a lot. It's the fetishizing, which I don't that's not good because it's weird obsession, fetishizing a certain race, and you're like, oh, like Spanish girls, this, whatever. Um, and I don't think and a lot of people have this thought. They're like, oh, like if you don't date your own kind, you're racist. I don't think that's racist. You have your type. You like what you like. If you like white girls, cool, good for you. You like Spanish girls, cool. You like Asian girls, cool. But a lot of people don't think that way. They're like, oh, you should date your own kind. For what reason? I don't know. But it's apparently an issue to some people. I don't get it. Just date what you like. Date who you like. Like you see like Leonardo DiCaprio, right? He dates nothing but like younger women, like way younger, because that man is like fucking ancient. They're mostly white women. Like I'm pretty sure they're all white. I've never ever seen him be with a person of color. Or they're white skinned. And he likes them. On the younger, he likes them, 20s. The youngest he's dated, it was like 18. Whatever, at least legal. Giselle Bundchen, what I mean, the Victoria's Secret angel. And by the way, she's not even like Brazilian heritage from what I read. She's from Brazil, but her parents are German. She's mostly German, but whatever. Okay, so he has a type. He likes young girls, younger women. Sorry, younger woman. Models. Hey, I get it. That's what he likes. But it's apparently an issue to people. I don't get that. It's very, very strange to me. I'm running out of steam, y'all. I have other streams to go on, so it's probably gonna be not obviously not gonna be 2 hours because I'm not trying to be on here 2 hours. Maybe one of these days when I have much more energy, but I have to get these live streams out. What else? What else? What else? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. Y'all. Give me a second. Oh, the Asian stereotypes that they're good at math, and they eat cats and dogs. Mm, I don't believe those stereotypes. I've met Asians that were horrible at math. Too many, and I'm like, hmm? The Chinese eat cats and dogs. I mean, that's their culture. Is it weird to us Americans? Yes, but to them, that's normal. Apparently Haitians eat monkeys, but you have to think about it with Haitians, right? They come from an island. They probably don't have grocery stores or, like little mom and pop shops. They're living off what is around them. Monkeys. I did see some of those videos, but that makes me so sad. I don't like that, but because I'm mostly vegan slash plant based, that makes me sad. But people, they're gonna eat animals. It is what it is. But apparently, they eat monkeys. They eat dogs. They eat cats. But that is their mindset. They come from an island. If you come from the island, that's what they're used to. But obviously, when you come here to America, hello second viewer here on TikTok live. Hello, hello, again, YouTube live viewers. I wish I can see it on here. I can't. That's what they're used to. So those stereotypes with the Asians and the Haitians, I guess some of them are true. I don't know. Someone's inviting me once again. Oh my god. Sorry about that. What stereotypes you don't hear about? Um, you know, ethnicity, race, whatever, right? Polynesians. Like Samoans, New Zealand. I just found out that New Zealanders are Polynesian. I did not know that. Thank you for liking my live. Thank you, Serena. You don't hear stereotypes about them. Like you literally never hear stereotypes about them. I I cannot name one stereotype with those two. Not one. I don't know, and I don't know many Polynesians or well, Samoans are Polynesian, whatever, Polynesians in general. And I just also found that there's Jewish Polynesians. I'm like, interesting. Like, I knew there was, like, German, Italian, Russian, like, Jewish, like, straight up both parents Jewish. Your live broadcast is great. Oh, thank you, thank you. You can add me on here. You can. Oh, thank you, followed me. Thank you, thank you. Was someone who followed me? Sure, yeah, you did. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I didn't know that. You don't hear any stereotypes about them. I can't think of a single one. Well, the only thing I can not stereotypes. The only thing I can think about Samoans, like specifically men. Apparently, they look like The Rock, and they're big. Like by the time they're like 16, they look like they're 40. Like, I'm not sure if you all seen that viral yearbook picture of The Rock. Like that man, he looked like a 40-year-old man when he was 16. Like he had a turtleneck on, shit like that. It's like he looked like a grown ass man. And apparently that's their genetics. I'm not sure. But that's the only thing I could think of. Yep. I'm so tired, y'all. I'm so tired. Ugh, but I gotta get these live streams out there. I think I'm gonna go live on you now as well. You now and Super Live as well after this. So I'll probably end it here like in 5 more minutes. I can't think of anything else. It's slow tonight, y'all. It's slow. Maybe people will show up. Maybe. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Thank you. Please keep liking my TikTok live. Yeah, I can't think of any. Oh, Jewish stereotypes. I love Jewish people. I have nothing against Jewish people. I think Jews are amazing. Their food, amazing. Their culture, I find very interesting. A lot of them are very wealthy. A lot of them are rich. Hey, a lot of them are doctors, surgeons. That's amazing. Good for you. Like, the one thing to be in life, which is that people should strive for, is be successful. Your boss is Jewish. I think Jewish people are so fucking cool. Like the bar mitzvah, or the bar mitzvah stuff, so fucking cool. They get money. Money's important. Money's very important. And they get off all the holidays. They don't celebrate Christmas. I mean, unless you're half Christian, you're one parent's Christian. I knew a guy named I knew a guy in high school. His name was Aaron. I'm not gonna say his last name. He was your classic Jew. He was a half Jew. His mom was Christian. His dad was Jewish. And I'm not sure how the Jewish culture all like depends. There's astronauts. Oh my gosh, there's what's the one that I can't think, but there's a ton of Jewish people, and he has the blonde curly hair, the bright blue big eyes, the nose. Nothing wrong with the Jewish nose, by the way. I'd rather see someone with a big nose than have the Barbie nose. And you know what he's doing now? He's a successful doctor. This dude is loaded. He's married and has a kid. That's great. Good for him. Like more people should strive to be successful in whatever you do, even if you do OF. I mean, if you're successful, that's amazing. You're on the right track. But you should also be happy. You should also be a great person inside and out. But even if you're not a great person, even if you're not, nice, kind, whatever, at least you're rich. At least you have money. Because I think it's worse to be a cranky, disgusting, mean, rude person and broke and not attractive than versus being rich not a great person, not very kind, not very nice, not very humble, and be attractive and have money. Because at least you can still work on your personality because you already have the money part. But that's the first one, being broke and shitty personality. Yeah, no. At least have something. And and I get all that's great. You get all holidays, even like 4th of July, um, President's Day, all that stuff. Yeah, Jews amazing. Like I find Judaism very interesting. And there's that time when Jewish people were being attacked. Like, that was crazy. Just leave them alone. They don't want to bother you. They're not bothering you. Like they are literally working. They're working. They're minding their business. Leave the Jewish people alone. Let them be. Let them be Jewish for their little what's that thing? The little hat. Not the hat, what's that called? I can't think of it now. They're awesome people, yes. Pop one for the boys. No. No, it's not what's it fucking called? I can't think what it's called. Yeah, Jewish people, they're very hardworking people. They keep to themselves. So that was very upsetting when the Jewish people were getting attacked for no reason, just because they're Jewish. And a lot of the time, these Jewish people, they're very nice. They're very friendly, very humble, very, very, very personal. They don't care what you have, how much money you make, Christian, whatever. They're like, cool, whatever, awesome. They're very laid back for the most part. I never had any problem with a Jewish person. I think Jews are fucking awesome. I love Jewish people. Never been with a Jewish guy, but dated a Jewish guy as well. Never. That'd be interesting because I find the culture so interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jewish is an ethnicity because there's culture behind it, and that's really confusing me because it's like you're Jewish through like your mom or dad or something like that. You're not like actually Jewish. I don't know. I can't describe it. It's a little bit confusing. Yeah. Okay. Anything else to add to this? No. No. Okay. I'm gonna pop on you now and super live. So culture, you're Jewish through your mother. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Jewish through your mother. Interesting. I would love to learn more about Judaism, about Jewish culture. So thank you for being here. Thank you for staying and just listening to me yap my mouth away. Thank you for showing up. Follow me on all my socials. Comment, like, comment, subscribe. Go follow my Instagram. It's Chris Kris San 13. And then same thing with my threads. Go look at my go follow go check out my LinkedIn because that's where all my links are. All my extra links as well. Comment, like, subscribe. Thank you to my viewers here on Restream, StreamYard, TikTok Live, YouTube Live, and Twitch as well. Like, comment, subscribe my videos, share them if you want, save them, favorite them. Go follow me on my main ones, TikTok, YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram. I've been trying to get my followers up on my Instagram and my threads. Go watch my lives. Visit my LinkedIn tree, like I said. I'm still working on the super live one, super live linked it's like Linktree. The beacon one. I also have a tier. I also have a subscription here on YouTube. Sorry, TikTok on TikTok, and I'm going to film a story time that I'm not comfortable putting out on YouTube, and I probably can't because it's more personal, something very taboo, whatever. So that'll be out soon. So and there's the 2 tier tires. There's $2.99 and $5.99. So I will start posting on there, making a little bit of income on here because I enjoy doing this just to do it. But also, I also want to make money over this. This is the goal, to do social media full time. It's going to be a long road ahead of me, but I know I can do it if I persevere, if I push through. So just work with me. So that subscription is there. That video will be up soon. I'm gonna film it this weekend. I'll have some more content this weekend, like I usually do, because all I do is work. So I come home and then work. I want to do this. So thank you for showing, everybody. And I will link my now in my links one days sometime this weekend, so y'all can follow me on there and my super live. If I like it, we'll see, because it might be my first time using it. I'm also trying to use Trovo, Trovo. We'll see if I like it. I'm also on Streamlabs, also on Riverside, also on Restream, which I was filming out here. Sorry, I'm like just yapping. But yeah. Anything else you can think of? I also have a Substack. I'm going to link that soon. I have a Telegram. I'd like to start like a chat, like a group on Telegram and Discord. And I think you're still here, so I will give you my. I'm not sure if you wrote me on Instagram. Let me know. But if you didn't, I'll just put my Discord for this. And I have a Discord as well, which I will be linking soon, because I'm still trying to get it set up. But yeah, so thank you for being here, everybody. Have a good night. Sleep tight. Good morning. Good night. Wherever you are. Okay, get off of TikTok live. Okay. Let me find my Discord. I'll type it in. Okay. Okay, here it is. Let me get off of. How do we get out of here? On Restream. Okay. How do I get out of here? Okay, here it is. Okay. And stream. I have a message. Let me see. Okay, let me read these real quick. I agree. Some people just have a type. Yes. Nothing wrong with that. I suck. Thank you for subbing. Thank you. Okay, stop. Okay, there it goes. Let me check these. I forgot about these on here. I don't play Roblox. I don't play video games. I won't be doing that on Twitch because I just don't have the mental capacity to sit there and play video games. But thank you for showing up, y'all. I will be back tomorrow.